Welcome to Southpaw Battle Coalition Sanctioned Media Day, September 17th. We will be at Ember Music Hall. One of the battles that will be taking place is Chef Tokin versus the return of King Fizzle. I'm very excited about this battle, fellas. How are y'all feeling?
I'm feeling cold and hungry.
I'm cold.
I'm cold.
And I'm hungry too.
I mean, I'm good, man. It's another opportunity for me to show what I can do against another vet, because that's all I battle is vets. I ain't trying to battle no rookies. It make me better. No offense. No offense, Wansky. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to battle no rooks. Not that rookies don't have material, but I want to sharpen my steel, so I want to go against somebody that's well-versed in battle and make myself better. Whether I win or lose, but I'm not going to lose, so just understand that. I came to fight, and it's going to be a fight like you ain't had yet.
I expect that. You on your Goku shit. You want me to come at my best, so, I respect that. Sharpen your pen. It's a strategic game, you know what I mean? Depending on styles. How you going to respond to someone's style? How you going to respond to someone's angle? How you going to respond to someone's strategy? So that's what it is, too. It comes down to strategy. It comes down to mind games, too. So, I respect it.
Fizzle, you've been, I know you never out of the loop as far as, watching what's going on and seeing, because beyond an MC, you're also a fan of the culture, so I know that you're always paying attention, but you haven't been in the ring quite a while, but you've seen Chef Tokin up into this point. What do you see in him? What are you impressed by anything? What is your perspective on he's only had 2 battles?
Yeah.
What's your perspective so far?
I'm going to put it like this. If I had not seen him battle, I'd probably be a lot more scared. I think an unranked player is far more dangerous. I think we've seen what Chef Tokin can do. But I think that you and me both, Chef Tokin, we know the difficulty of this shit. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to give you your props, it's going to be that this battle shit ain't easy. We both, I know you and me, let's not play with each other. Both of us have been through some shit when these cameras are off. So for you to come up there and spit your shit and not commit one of the sins of MCing, automatically by default, I gotta give you your props. Which is what? Biting? I have no reason to suspect that you cheated in any battle. You never plagiarized. You never did any of that. So for you to come up and spit your shit 3 rounds in a pit style, I gotta give you your respect. Ain't no such thing as an easy battle. So I gotta give you that. But as far as, what's something that's gonna I have to strategize for, or what are his strengths, that's still very difficult for me to ascertain. Like, I'm still, like, as far as how I'm gonna parry, respond, rebuttal, or whatever, I haven't seen enough. You know what I mean? But I've seen enough to know like how this battle's gonna go down. You know what I mean? So I think that there's a skill disparity. I think that the only reason this matchup we're sitting across from each other is because of the ranking system, the point system. And I don't really have much else to say. It's just going to be work. Another 3 rounds. You know what I mean? And I expect that you're going to come with the best of your ability. So that's how I see it.
So, you spoke on Fizzle being the veteran in this, the one with more experience. So, I take it that you've done your homework. Based on your homework, what is your assessment coming into this battle?
I was bored. I ain't gonna lie, I was bored. Like, he's the lyrical miracle. He used a lot of big words, syllables and stuff that nobody really understands unless you study in a medical dictionary or you doing coding and you really into that. Like, that's not gonna work with me, bro. I can use big words. I got a great mind, so that's not gonna work against me. You ain't seen enough, and that's your disadvantage. I've seen so much of you that I got bored, bro. I fall asleep in your battles. You get a couple of reactions, but, bro, I'm not impressed. But I do see where I gotta step my game up and not play around, not choke, not pull out my phone, not take breaks. It ain't gonna be no breaks, bro. It ain't no breaks. I'm on your neck, bro. I promise you that. I promise you that. And the fact that people in the chat thinking I'm gonna get washed is, y'all lost y'all mind, bro. Y'all really lost y'all mind. You think I'm about to get washed by somebody who really ain't been outside in about a year? Come on now. I know MCing you don't rust up, but this battle thing is different, bro. It's different. You know that. You know that. You was good last year, 2 years ago. That's not this year. That's not right now. It's not.
Okay.
Rap lyricism hasn't progressed fast enough for me to feel like I missed some shit taking a year off. What has happened?
It's not about lyricism, bro.
It's about
Your presence means nothing to me, dog. Your presence
strategy.
means nothing to me. You a king of what? Please tell me.
Let's talk about that.
Please tell me.
Let's talk about
Please tell
branding.
me.
Let's talk about keep initiating new growth. Let's talk about
What new growth have you had in a year, bro?
Do you not know my
What new
story?
growth? I
Do
don't.
you not-
I don't care about your story.
Then how can you talk about what new
Because
growth?
I don't
you know
care
what I've
about
been
your
through.
story. I don't.
That's fine.
I
That's
don't.
fine. That's fine.
But I'm going to write your final chapter on the 17th. I
does
promise
that
you
mean?
that.
What does
You're
that mean?
done.
That
You about to
there's
go
no more
back. You about
battles?
to. No, you about to be done. You about to go
What-
be sitting at home.
You go. What does that mean? That I'm gonna quit?
I'm gonna make you quit.
That's what IGB said.
I'm not IGB. You can.
You
What
don't
does that
know
have
my
to do with
history.
me? I'm
You
not
don't know my
nobody else. I watched your battles. I watched all of them.
You know how many people? You know how many people tried to get me to quit?
I'm not trying. I'm gonna make you quit.
So,
What you talking about?
For 15, 20 years.
They, I'm not they, I'm me. Stop comparing me to other people. I'm nobody you battle,
You're
bro.
no different than anyone else.
That's what you think. Keep thinking that, and that's why you gonna lose.
Let's do it then.
So, okay,
That's
let
why
me
you
ask
gonna
So that's
lose.
an interesting question or an interesting statement. So this is, Fizzle stood up in front of both River City champions, Rossetti and Jay Moore. What is it that, he's still here? What is it that you feel that you will bring to the table on the 17th that he hasn't seen that could break his will?
Bro, I'm hungry. I'm hungry in a different way. I want both of them belts. I don't want just one of them. I want them both. I want a unified title. I'm not trying to lose no more. I'm talking to you too, bro. It don't matter. I want to battle the best. I told Radio I didn't want to battle nobody that wasn't outside. He gave me you. I'm good with that. Because my first battle, I seen your little comment on my Damon Wayans scheme, and that irked me, bro.
What was the comment?
I don't remember one that important, but it irked me.
Which battle was that?
My first one against Real Life.
Real life. Oh yeah, I was there in the building. I remember that.
I mean, but it irked me. One, like, it's no disrespect to you, because I've seen you at Rap Elites and all of that stuff. We dapped up, but we never really spoke. And for me, for you to have a critique on something that I do and you ain't never spoke to me before, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
What I say?
It
Let's
just-
address it. What I say?
It wasn't important enough. I could pull it up, but it just rubbed me wrong is what I'm saying to you.
Was it a critique on the actual bar itself, or like was it a personality critique, or what was it? Like,
I don't know. You said it. You don't know what you said?
You don't know what it is, then why are you bringing it up?
Because it irked me, bro. I'm just telling you that it irked me. You made a comment on one of my lines and I didn't like it. It's just simple as that.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into specifics on the 17th, but right now it's not time for that.
All right. If it wasn't about your bars and I spoke out of pocket, I apologize.
And that's why you about to get put in one, bro.
Put in what?
You'll find out.
All right.
You'll find out.
Put in what?
So, Fizzle, this is your return. So I imagine that for you, you have an opponent, but then you also have, the fact that it's your return that means something to you. Which is more important to you, or what is on your mind? Is your mind focused on your opponent, or is your mind focused on what your return looks like?
That's a good question. Well, my mind is definitely a lot less on my opponent, just in general, and that's not about Chef or anyone. That's just my approach to battling in general. I think that when it comes to returning, I think legacy is really important. So oftentimes we're remembered how our last battle went. You know, all I know is that my previous battles on cam, you have not given me an easy time in terms of like prep and my opponents and going from Kane to Jay Moore. You know what I mean? Those
Oh
are
yeah.
heavy
Yeah.
names. You know what I mean? So what those MCs can do, I had to learn to navigate and maneuver around that a lot more during my preparation phase. Um, and so I'm not really thinking about Chef Token, like, and that's the thing, like, for me, just I don't care enough about MCs as individuals for me to like know them or like want to know their story or whatever in terms of a battle. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like that's the whole thing. So I'm not really thinking much more about my opponent. It's like what I said earlier. You have to have your shit together in life for you to be successful on this stage. You've been on Rapidly. You know what that's like. You know the deadlines. Battle rap is deadlines is always deadlining. You know what I mean? So like we have to battle some shit outside of that. Why was I away for so long? I almost died multiple times. Like you know what I mean? I don't talk about it on wax. I don't talk about it on camera because it's not, public domain ain't privy to that. But you know what the fuck I had to fight through even just to stand in front of my opponents.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I'm not thinking too much about what my opponent can say to me because I already faced much more difficult hardships in life. That's just how it is. You got to get your shit together before you start thinking about another man. We got a month out. You want me to think about another man every single day? Fuck that. Fuck that. I ain't doing that shit. I want to sleep at night. So, that's how I see it. For me, it's just I'm returning back to my nature. I'm returning back to that which had brought me here through all of the difficulty, through all of the hardships. When I'm on stage and a fan comes and tells me, "Hey, yo, you helped me get through some shit." That's why I spit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What can my opponents say to me that I haven't already conquered? So, I'm not, and it's the same in reverse. Like, I'm gonna have some strategy or approach for you, but I'm not really thinking too much about you as a person. Cause on the real, with these cameras is on, this is all WWE shit. I don't have nothing against you. We gonna walk out of this. I'm gonna dap you up.
Facts. I'm gonna dap
You
you
know
up
what
as
I
soon as
mean?
we
Like, I
walk
don't
off
have
stage.
nothing against you. And my thing is, my only rules is this: I do not battle people in my immediate royal domain, in my circle, and I do not battle people I have no respect for. That's it. So if I have nothing to say to you as a human being, ain't no way you will have a battle against me, straight up. So if I'm not thinking about you, it's not cause like cause it's cause like I'm I'm not about to think about you for a whole month. You
No,
know
I
what I
feel
mean?
you. I feel you. I feel you.
So there it is.
All right. So I think you guys have probably said most of what you want to say to each other. Any last words and a prediction for the battle for you? Obviously, I expect that you believe you're going to win. So 2-1, 3-0, and what are the last words that go along with that?
I'm gonna go 2-1. Me obviously. I don't see myself 30 in Fizzle because, like I said, I did say a lot, but I do respect what he does. It's gonna be a fight, and like you said, I do respect you. I wouldn't be up here talking to you crazy if I didn't respect you. I wouldn't even step on stage with you. So there's a lot of respect there, and I expect you to come with something different. That's what I'm expecting, and I'm gonna come with some different things, and it's gonna be a good night for us both.
Fizzle, same question for you.
Um, sorry, what was the question again?
Prediction
Oh,
2-1,
yeah.
3-0, and last words.
Predictions. Look, man, you ask me every single time before every battle, and my answer is the same. I ain't in the business of making predictions. I ain't a prophet like that. This is like combat sports. You know what I mean? You can be a belt holding winner, and then you zig and you zag and you get caught with a left. It's just that easy. You know what I mean? So I ain't in the business of making predictions, but of course, if I'm confident in myself, I'm gonna win. That's it as far as prediction goes. So I ain't about the numbers or whatever, but if I'm betting on myself, I'm gonna win. And uh, last words. Good luck.
Sanctioned, September 17th, Ember Music Hall. You can get your tickets at rvarapidly.com. I'm very excited about this battle. You know, I book these things with very intricate thoughts in mind, and this is going to be a battle I'm going to be excited to see play out. So I will see you guys September 17th at Ember Music Hall. Sanctioned.
Bet.
Southpaw.